Welcome back to the 2008 Honda CRF450 build. We are getting everything pretty much wrapped up. A variety of things on the agenda today. We've got tires and rims. Got to change the front tire, clean up both rims, and then remount the rear sprocket, rear rotor. Then we got the Kickstarter. Gonna re-grease that. We've got all the hardware off the bike that is dirty as hell and needs to be cleaned up. Then a couple miscellaneous parts that needs to be cleaned. And then if we get to it, I noticed while working on the engine the other day that the countershaft seal was leaky. So, got that ordered. It's in. Might get to it today, might not. I think after that, next episode, we should be starting from the frame and building right up from there. So I'll give you a look at everything we got going. Got our front wheel there. So the reason for the tire change, knobbies are, a little crusty. We got a brand new tire to throw on there. The rear, I decided not to purchase a rear tire. It's got a little bit of life on it. It just was not worth, investing the money in there. Next, our shiny little Kickstarter here. Just take that apart, re-grease it. Parts that we got in, we did get that bearing for the linkage, so the last bearing there to put in. This is the new sprocket bolts for the rear. Then our countershaft seal kit. Look at all this hardware here. Gotta stay organized, and then just a couple miscellaneous parts that, like this. This is complete garbage, but I was gonna clean it up, maybe make something cool out of it. Who knows? And then obviously, the sprocket's spent, but clean some parts up, and we're gonna do that using this guy right here. Sweet little parts washer that I built via the help of Cameron Niemela. So right now we got her loaded up, heat's on, getting that warmed up so we can clean some parts. Basically what you got is this Harbor Freight parts washer, and then underneath we've got a little heating element mounted on there, and basically turn that thing into a heated parts washer for under 200 bucks. And I'll link his YouTube and websites. He does run a course on how to build this. It does cost money. Genius idea, but it is well worth it. So from there, let's get started on these wheels. Don't lose that. Then on your rim lock, I'll loosen that up pretty much all the way. Yes, okay. When you're too cheap to go buy a cover, please do not do this. A little bit in there. Try not to dump it all over your floor. And then you want your tube in there. just lightly filled up with air. Nothing crazy. Alright, so we got that one side of the bead all taken care of. Our valve stem's still, you know, correct spot. Rim lock is in place. And now the main goal here is to not pinch the tube. So most people do pinch the tube, is putting on the other side of it. So take your sweet time. Lube is your friend. And then what I do is take about 2 to 3 flights on this. Let's get the end of the closer, but the more you try to take, the more time it's going to take, and more off of that. I like that. And then, so, instead of you hold the media in place, what you have to do is just here. That works pretty good. So we work way around here. So remember that did help pull there, and then pull it up. So doesn't have this, you know, see, how is it, you know, nothing's off. So that was. Close. Not quite there. If you guys do want, for some reason, a little more detailed tire changing video, go ahead and comment down below. I might, you know, dedicate a video just to that. Let's head out to the shed. All right, both tires ready to go, all cleaned, polished up, looking shinier than ever. And then check the air pressure in the rear tire, need a little bit of air. So now we got the rear sprocket. The rear sprocket, brand new. I just got this with a Next kit. So that little guy. It's aluminum, and I got the 49 tooth. I think that is, the 49 is stock. I think so. I'm not quite sure what was on it. It looked like a little bit bigger one, maybe 51 or something. So, but we'll throw this sprocket on and the rotor, be done with the wheels, head back into the house. And then one other last minute thing I had to order was a bunch of sprocket bolts, since the other ones, the Allen heads were all stripped out. Lovely when people do that. I was gonna head inside, but since we're out here, might as well take care of that countershaft seal and that linkage bearing that we need to do. So the parts that I got was the All Balls Racing countershaft seal kit. Should have everything that we need here. Looks like it. So I'm not sure if you saw that, but when I pulled the sprocket off there, the seal and the spacer all came with it, just because this is all gunked together. And then we do have one little O-ring down in there that we need to take out. So this little O-ring usually is the main thing that fails and why this starts leaking, but it's better to just replace the whole thing. So from there we need to put our new seal in. One thing to kind of help this go in is just a little bit of grease. And how this goes in, so if you can tell that this side right here, it's got a groove, and you can kind of see the spring in the seal back there. That goes into the bike, into the case. Take a step back, make sure that everything's going in straight. And then our new O-ring. Kind of gets to slide down there. And then lastly, our spacer here. So you can tell on one edge we got this inner groove here that goes face down into the bike so that that O-ring can sit in there. And then this flat surface here with no indentation is what goes on top. Just a little bit of grease around it. And that one should just press down in there. And then I do have a matching sprocket, brand new one to toss on here, a little 13 tooth. And then, ooh, take a look at that. Nice brand new side cover. All right, we're knocking things off the list here. Next thing to do, remember this little bearing? We already pressed that side in, and this is the last one we need. And so before we put this guy in, grease, grease, and more grease. And there you go. Linkage is all set now. All right, next here, start. That's there. So you can see why we took that apart there. Need to grease this little baby up. Need to get this little ball out of here. Sometimes it'll fall out. Sometimes you might need to use a little magnet, pull it out. Then there's a little spring in there. And this one is all gummed up. It's not coming out of there very well. So a needle can help get that out. And I'm gonna run and clean all these parts up because this is nasty. All right, nice and fresh parts now. So now what we gotta do, a bunch of grease. And then be sure to load up that little hole there. Then be sure reassembling spring first, and a little ball second, and then on the Kickstarter side, just load this guy up, put her back together. Then be sure to reinsert the screw. And just test it again, make sure everything works good. That is buttery smooth. Now it's time to get to all this hardware right here. Well, all of our hardware is cleaned up thanks to this guy right here. Once again, if you are interested in a heated parts washer for cheap, get a hold of Cameron Niemela, or I'll link the website, his YouTube channel. It's the absolute perfect item that I needed to kind of add to my arsenal here. and you know, I plan on using it quite a bit. When I cleaned up most all the parts for this, I was kind of in the process of, you know, getting all the parts for that to finish it up. So I wasn't able to use it during you know, most of my big parts, but at least we gotta use it on some smaller stuff and the hardware, so all is well. Look forward to using it on my next project. We wrapped up a lot of stuff today, a lot of loose ends. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start to put this bike back together. Hopefully we can get it all together, fire it up, no issues. Hopefully it runs great, and we can take a couple rips down the road, put it up on Craigslist and sell it. Simple as that. If you made it this far in the video, thank you very much. I hope to put out as much interesting content as I can. Try and buy and repair, build bikes as fast as I can. Come summer, I will be ripping my own bike around, so I'll have a couple different edits of that as well. And as far as anything in this video that you saw that you might want, I'm sure there's an affiliate link for it down below. If you do want to show any additional support, there's always Patreon link down below. More than welcome to go to that. And of course, one of the most important things, like, comment, subscribe. If you got a build of your own that you want me to check out, leave a comment below. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time when I start putting this bike back together. Thanks again. Peace.